What's going on, guys? My name is RzoRHazku here with another amazing Team Razor gameplay and commentary. Today we have a Modern Warfare 3 Search and Destroy MOAB, which is amazing, and it's by our newest member, RzoRHazku. So definitely go check him out. Amazing player. Link is going to be down in the description. He's playing on Terminal at the time of getting this MOAB, and he's just insanely hard to get kill streaks or kills in Search and Destroy in general, like go on high kill streaks or get a high amount of kills. Seeing as the other team can only spawn one time per round, and if the game mode only goes like 5 or 6 rounds, the maximum amount of kills you can get is 30 to 36 as a team. So, very impressive that RzoRHazku was able to go on this amazing gun streak and get these guys and get the MOAB. So anyway, definitely go subscribe to him. His link is going to be down below. And now for today's commentary. So today, I'm going to be telling you guys a scary story. So, basically, last week, the Earth got hit by this huge solar storm, and I don't know, if you guys don't know what solar storm is, it's basically when the sun sends out solar flares or whatever. They hit the Earth and they react with the magnetic field, and it causes the northern lights to be visible at more southern latitudes, I guess. So Vermont, that's where I live, is right inside of that 50-degree north latitude, north magnetic latitude line where the northern lights were visible that night. And me and my friends are like, you know what? We never really get to see the northern lights. Let's go look at them. So we go out in the driveway at around 7 p.m. and we look up and there's nothing there. So I Google it, and apparently you have to be away from light pollution. So the development I live in is right on the edge of town. You could just walk right out into the wilderness from the back of my cul-de-sac. So we decided, you know what? We're gonna go up half mile into the wilderness, get away from the light pollution of the town, see the northern lights, and then come back. It'd probably only take an hour. So we get a couple flashlights, we go up into the wilderness, and we get about a half mile in, and we look up, and there's awesome northern lights display. So we're getting ready to go back, and then I hear these footsteps on the other side of the clearing we were in, and I thought it was just a squirrel or something. So we just start walking, and I just hear the footsteps following us. I'm like, that's weird, that squirrel's following us. So anyway, I start to doubt it's a squirrel. So we start walking, and then I just hear the footsteps going away. So about maybe 100 feet later, I come around the corner of a path, and I just see these two guys. They're next to a tree, just standing there looking at us, and I didn't know what they were doing. It's that kind of freaked me out. It was scary, but anyway, I just screamed, "Run!" And I don't know. They took me by surprise, and we just started running, and they started chasing us. I don't know what they were doing. So we run, and I think we ran them because I didn't hear them behind us anymore, but granted, my friends were behind me, and we ran for about a half mile back to my development or subdivision or whatever you want to call it. And we're at the end of the cul-de-sac, and I live all the way down away from the cul-de-sac, which is an additional half mile. So I'm starting to we're breathing heavily, and I can't run the last half mile. So I see my neighbor's house, the lights are on and stuff. I'm like, we'll hide in there, and then they won't be able to catch us, just as a precautionary measure. So we run up to my neighbor's doorbell, and we ring the doorbell, and they don't answer. So anyway, I see the lights are on, and I'm really freaking out at this point because I hear stuff going on in the woods. So we go around the back of my neighbor's house, and they've got a porch in the back with this big glass sliding door type of thing, and they were watching TV in the family room. So I just bang on the glass, right? This probably isn't the best thing to do. And my neighbor's dad gets up and he walks out to the door and he's like, "What are you doing here? We didn't answer the doorbell for a reason." I'm like, "There are these guys, they're chasing us." And he's like, "Really?" And he steps out, he looks around, he's like, "I don't think so, stop trying to play pranks on us." And he walks back inside and shuts the door. So then I turn around, and at the end, you look to the right and see the end of my neighbor's driveway, and the two guys were just standing there looking at us, and then one of them he gave us the middle finger for some reason. I don't know why. So at this point, I'm just terrified. So me and my friends, we book it out to the street. So we're underneath all the street lights and stuff. So we just start running, and I hear him following us on the pavement. I'm freaking out. So and I'm thinking, no, I don't want to go back to my house because then they'll know where I live. So the only choice we had was to outrun them. So one of my neighbors have a shed or something that they keep unlocked all the time. Ran around the back of their house, went in the shed, shut the door, and stuck I guess they have the 2x4 on the ground in the shed, and we put it in between the door handles so they wouldn't be able to pull open the shed because it opened outward. And granted, this probably isn't trespassing is not the best thing to do. I don't advise you do it, but maniacs were chasing us, so that's the reason why. So anyway, we're hunkered down in the shed. I'm freaking out, and I call my parents. I'm like, we're in the shed. There are these maniacs. So they drive out, being good parents and stuff. They drive up the street, and my dad comes to the shed. He knocks. We open the door, and he's like, "Well, what maniacs?" So he looks around. So he rings my neighbor's doorbell, and he's like, "Have you seen guys running around here?" And he's like, "No, I just saw your kids run into my backyard." So the neighbor kind of got pissed off. So my dad got pissed off at me, and we went back home. And then me and my friends were trying to convince him that these maniacs were chasing us and stuff, but he didn't really buy it. He said the most he would do is file a report with the police department, but they doubted they could do anything because we didn't really have a description of these guys. But I don't know, it's kind of scary now. Like, when I'm walking home from the bus stop, I'm just kind of looking over my shoulder. Granted, there are like 6 or 7 other kids there, but anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed the commentary. Come subscribe to me if you enjoyed the commentary. YouTube.com/FPSArcher. The link is down below. If we can get to 115 subscribers over on my channel, that would be amazing. And yeah, so anyway, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Truly do appreciate it. Catch you all later. See ya.